What the fuck is this? Paging me. God, it's 5:46 in the morning. Hold on, look at that. Hold on.
This is magic. Goosebumps.
What's this? Paging me. 5:46 in the morning. It's a crack of dawn. Nigga, I'm yawning. What the cold out my eye. He was just paging me. Why? It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop. He said, he told me he gambling in the spot. You heard the intricate plot. You wanna me? Like fly paper, neighbor. Wait, yo, slow down, love. Please, chill. Drop the cable.
Yo.
Yeah.
You remember them niggas from the hill up in Brownsville? The ones you got nice with, blunts and rolled dice with?
Yeah, my fame up in Prospect. Nah, them love. They wouldn't disrespect.
Yo, I didn't say them.
Yeah, it's the Almanac of Rap show. I got opinions and they all factual. No news, just information that you won't be able to use unless you're at a dinner party trying to impress who's in attendance with endless tidbits of nonsense. We're gonna have a good time, I promise. YouTube rabbit holes, Reddit deep dives, pulling out old interviews from the archives. Styles, fads, trends, all of that. It's the Almanac of Rap.
Welcome to the Almanac of Rap, the show that's still getting its act together. I'm your host, Donwill, and today's guest is Jharrel Jerome. Jharrel is an award-winning actor, known for his roles in Moonlight, When They See Us, and I'm a Virgo. Our wide-ranging conversation covers his career, his journey into music, and we even do a little bit of acting. We'll get into that conversation in a second, but first, I gotta kick the ballistics. Atlanta was one of my favorite shows of all time. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the show, it's a surreal dark comedy about the pitfalls and up-and-coming rapper faces while trying to navigate the music industry. With his cousin-turned-manager and quirky sidekick by his side, they get into some weird shit and see some even weirder like invisible cars, black versions of Justin Bieber, and white Avatar kind of weird. But weird aside, there's a lot of heart to the show. One of the most interesting things about the show, however, is that in real life, the scenario is the exact opposite. While Tyree Henry plays the role of Paperboy, the rapper in the show, Donald Glover and Lakeith Stanfield are the ones with some pretty serious musical pursuits outside of the show, and Tyree doesn't have any. I always found this dynamic fascinating because you'd almost expect the aspiring rapper to be the actual rapper, like the show Dave with Lil Dicky or the Vince Staples show with Vince Staples. Rappers who act aren't that uncommon at all. They've been hustling their own movies out the trunk for decades now. However, there's another type of rapping actor that seems to be more focused on their acting chops than floating over sample chops. Tyler James Williams is one of those actors. Here he is kicking a few bars.
I never sipping on cold brew. Got the weight when I walk through. Talking that you will never be rich. I done with your I won't hold you.
All right, Mr. Eddie, wait till the kids at Abbott Elementary find out you got bars. This was from an interview on Sway in the Morning Show, where some guests end up freestyling over a barrage of beats known as the 5 Fingers of Death. It seems unlikely, but quite a few actors have ended up in the hot seat to have their mettle tested. Shia LaBeouf, Randall Park, and Wayne Brady have all made appearances on the show. And even more fun than that, a few years ago, Randall Park and Wayne Brady popped up in a freestyle cypher full of other rapping actors, and seeing the two worlds collide was jarring to say the least.
UTK on the verse, sacrificial poet spit first, bringing them the chip like Nick Nurse, yeah.
The baddest on the microphone apparatus is here. When I rock a rhyme, often eyes are dropping a tear. Since I left the barrio, since I got a manager, since the only way I flex is in front of a camera.
I squeeze the of an amateur down to this diameter, pentameter damager, microphone manager.
Wayne and Randall were joined by Rafael Casal, Utkarsh Ambudkar, and David Diggs for a free-flowing 5 minutes that would seriously give those BET Cypher segments a run for their money. If any of you guys want to come by the show and chop it up about rap, you have an open invitation. Please hit up the booking. Wayne Brady rapping isn't surprising at all because he's one of those full-on entertainer types like Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy did it all. Whatever the job of entertaining called for, he had the tools. I feel like Drake is cut from the same cloth, but he refuses to wear the cloth. But that's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. One of the most obvious rapping actors is Idris Elba. He's definitely so well known as an actor that it's still a little bit jarring for me when I see him pop up on a track. But don't get it twisted. His music bona fides run deep, and he's been featured on a few certified smash hits, like Boasty.
I came to rap it up, do my thing. Sabi put me on the gram and a remix thing.
Another rapping actor is today's guest, Jharrel Jerome. He's been dropping music for a minute, so he dropped by the show to talk about his dedication to both crafts, as well as how he uses music to get into character on screen. Check out the Okayplayer shop for exclusive collectibles and limited runs. That's shop.okayplayer.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Almanac of Rap. I'm your host, Donwill, and today's guest is an award-winning actor. You probably know him from films such as Moonlight, When They See Us, and Unstoppable. And he's also a rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, Jharrel Jerome.
What's up, y'all?
What's good?
What's up, Don? Thanks for having me, bro.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I'm home. I'm happy to be here, bro.
Home, so where's home now?
Home now is LA. That's
Okay.
why I'm saying home the way I'm saying home.
Yeah.
Because, I got to get on a plane, go back, do the whole Hollywood thing. But it's cool. It's cool. It's a nice balance because I get to come back here and fam's here, friends are here. So every time I leave LA, a lot of people are in LA and that's kind of all they have. I get to leave and shut that off for a second, come back.
You get to come soak in it.
Soak it,
It's always nice to do
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Well, I got you here today. I'm going to talk to you about your film career, obviously. But
Let's
you're here
talk.
for music, man. We're talking about rap.
Yeah, bro.
So let's get into it.
The rappity rap.
All right. So most of us know you as an actor. Not only an actor, but an award-winning actor. But you've been taking a leap into music. My question is, was music or acting the first aspiration?
Music.
Music?
Music was the first love.
Okay.
So, in terms of aspiration, I didn't know. I kind of growing up in the Bronx, it came with the territory. I was rapping to like get into basketball games at the park. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Like no, for
You
real.
had to rap for your entry fee to...
Basically, like dudes were like, I'm like 12, 13, and I'm trying to do pickup games, and there's like cats with 16, 17, 18. And I'll never forget it. I don't even know the guy's name, but he came up to me, probably 17. He's standing like this tall. He's like, you want to play? I'm like, yeah. He's like, bars. So what?
Good,
He goes, spit it, rap. I actually just did like an Eminem verse. I went on top with like a 16-bar Eminem verse. He's like, all right, look, all right. But anyway, stuff like that. Even with like girlfriends I used to have or something like that, try to write a song or poetry. So for me, I just always loved rhyming, rhythm, poetry, storytelling through the art of the voice. And then it wasn't until around college when I started to turn my love for storytelling into the love for acting. Well, high school.
Okay, word. So it was more so about the words first.
It was more so about the storytelling. That's all
Gotcha.
all I cared about. That's why even when I got into acting, I fell in love with acting, not because of the movie star aspect of it. I had no plans of half the stuff I've gotten to do. I just knew I wanted to be somebody that wasn't me for a second and tell a story.
That's fire. So speaking of being somebody that's not you,
Yeah.
you rap under your actual name, Jharrel Jerome.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered a rap alias?
I had a lot of rap aliases growing up.
Okay,
Bro,
you got
I had a lot of, I was, like I said, Eminem was my favorite rapper growing up. I used to have his lyrics posted all over the wall. I used to have posters, all his CDs, all his stuff. So I was Slim Boogie.
Slim
I was
Boogie?
from the Boogie down, and he was Slim Shady. So I was Slim Boogie first.
I thought you were gonna say J&J because Eminem. Like,
See, that would have been cool. J&J, quick, double J,
double J.
J squared.
J2.
See, that's my new shit now, J2. I was Rome, which was cool because that was my last name, Cut. So I was just like going by Rome.
Rome was kind of hard. I mean, it made me think about Rome Streets. But
exactly.
Rome is just a hard name in general.
Rome was cool. And Slim J. Then
Slim
I thought
J.
Boogie was too like corny. I'm like, I don't know about Boogie. Now I regret it because you got A Boogie, you got Boogie, you know what I'm saying? You got
There's a lot of boogies out
a
there.
lot of boogies out there.
My homeboy shot to my guy Rob Cave. He used to go by Spec Boogie. So it's a
Spec
lot of boogies out
So
there.
I dropped the Boogie and I went to I thought I was grown. I was like 12 years old. I'm like, don't call me Boogie no more. I'm Jay. And so it was Slim J. And now I just kept it Jharrel Jerome, bro, because I don't know. I love my name, first of all. I think there's a little ring to it.
It's a fire name.
So-
It's also a unique name.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was adopted into it. So I actually wasn't born Jharrel Jerome. So I was adopted when I was 10 by law. And I was born Jharrel Marte, like super, super Spanish.
Oh,
last
wow.
name. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's the confusion too, because it's like, Jerome's a Haitian last name. And so my father was Haitian.
I was wondering, because Jerome is not a last name I've encountered before.
Yeah,
Personally, yeah.
It's common in Haiti. It's a common last name,
Okay.
French last name, like Pierre's and things like that,
Yeah.
Jerome's and Toussaint's and things like that. So I'm a Jerome. And so probably because I was adopted when I was 10. And so ever since Jharrel Jerome came to my life, it felt like a brand new me. I felt like I got a chance to live again. I got to be born again.
Okay.
Through the strength of like the love my dad gave to my mom. You know what I'm saying? And so when I transitioned into the whole, all right, I'm in this business, I'm in the industry, I could never see myself being anybody but me, Jharrel Jerome.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing to like embody that fully, like
Yeah.
outside of the acting career, to be like, okay, musically, this is me too.
Yeah.
Because I
exactly.
think that within acting, you, as a career, you're playing other roles. So you're never like fully yourself.
Right.
And within music, I feel like music is you telling your story personally. So it's kind of like, okay, so who is Jharrel Jerome?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
I get to be everybody else on screen. You
Yeah.
know, I get to be a Corey, a Kevin, a Cootie, but I don't ever get to tell people who Jharrel Jerome is. And when I'm in the booth, that's when I really feel like the most me. When I get to write is when I feel like I'm actually explaining myself, because I also stuck with social media naturally.
You do. I try to do research. You suck with social media.
Well, you would think naturally I get better over time, but I'm actually just, I don't know what it is, dog, but I suck with it. And so I think music is my chance to just explain myself a bit more. I'm gonna get better though. You don't see me.
I think part of it too, like if I had to like guess, I think some of it is that like you have such a forward-facing public career.
Yeah.
And you're celebrated. So it's almost like people are telling your story for you in a way.
Jay-Z said that one time.
Yeah, I'm not really great at social media either. I'm sort of
Yeah.
getting better. My girl's been working with me on it. Like, you got to post when you do a gig or whatever. I'm just like, if you were there, you were there. You weren't, you weren't.
It's tricky.
Like, my camera roll is my Instagram page. You know what I'm saying?
It's also a thing of like the actor side. So as an actor, you believe yourself to be a blank canvas. You want to be less for the people so that when you go and you transform to somebody, there's less to think about. We knew with Denzel Washington loved to eat every Friday night. We're going to see him eating in the movie and be like, well, that's not what he loves to eat. And we're going to be dissociated from what he's trying to do. But then, you know, the flip end is I'm also chasing my career in rap because I love it so much, and that doesn't go hand in hand. You can't be a rapper and just be hiding and not show people who you are, what you're about, or where you're from.
This is true.
Because when I meet people, people are like, wait, you just said it yourself. You was like, you from where? You from Uptown? You from the Bronx? And it's like, people think I'm from like the Valley in Los Angeles. And it's because of the accolades I've been able to gain and the awards I've been able to gain. But when you meet me, the energy, you sense it, is no question. If I got that online more in the past few years, I'd have had a better chance of kind of yelling this music out. But I love strategy more than anything. And I love longevity plays more than anything.
I also think the stumble upon aspect of your career is fun.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea you did music.
Yeah.
You know, like they when they brought you to me, I was just like, he raps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he raps. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of the raps, one of the first songs that I found you that you did was with Kemba. The homie Kemba.
The homie Kemba.
How did that, like, I know other than the Bronx, how did that happen?
Man, I don't even, the Daytrip connection, I believe.
Daytrip took it to 10. That's the
Daytrip
audio.
took it to 10. I actually caught Daytrip before they even took it to 10. Like, they was,
really?
They was still, they had just, before their Lil Nas X thing, before they got the Travis placement, they were still hungry and living in Soho out of, like, in the studio.
Okay.
And
it's two cats, right?
two cats. Yeah, David and Denzel. And those cats were just like, I don't even know what it was. I haven't even spoken to them in a while, but what it was about me that they were like, yo, just jump in here and just cook. But they said, just jump in here and just cook. And I had already been in contact with Kemba just from hearing song. You know that song?
Yeah.
Come on. So I called it the Bronx Anthem. So I DM'd him like, this is the Bronx Anthem. And it was just love. And I was cooking with Daytrip, and they were just like, we need something else. I feel like there's a little splash in it. And I was just hit Kemba. He was around the way and he pulled up. But I think that moment solidified my love for the collaboration part of it all, even though I haven't gotten to do it so much after. That was my first single that I really dropped. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to more collaborations?
That's all I'm looking forward to now. Yeah.
Because after that, you put out, it might not have been chronologically after, but the thing that I discovered after that was the rap pack, the 4 packs: rap pack, rap pack, trip pack, and love pack.
Yes, sir.
How did that idea come about? Like, I know that if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be an album and you broke it into EPs.
So I was shooting I'm a Virgo. I was trying to say the duality of not trying, but executing both sides, especially at the height that I'm doing the acting.
Yeah.
It comes with this challenge because of how much time is required. Like the Unstoppable movie, that was 9 months of my life, bro.
We're going to get to that movie in a minute.
My dog.
And I saw the preview when I was researching.
Yeah.
Where did your leg go?
Oh, well, I chopped it off. So
you just got another one.
Yeah,
you threw that shit away.
This wouldn't come. Nah, bro. See, movie magic, CGI, green screen stuff, but training as well. I learned how to wrestle. I learned how to walk on crutches. I learned how to act like I had one leg.
And within that, like, that's what I was gonna say. Within that, like, because like, there's one scene in the trailer where you're like on the mat and you like reverse it and you like go up, start chasing the guy. Yeah. And I'm like, the way he's chasing him is like he actually has one leg though. Like I was kind of up by it. So I was like,
that's a whole
show up without a leg. What the fuck is going on today?
That's the whole thing, bro. Because that's as an actor, that's the acting I love to do. I love to do the hard work, transforming work, which is also why I stay more quiet. Because,
based on the roles you picked, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not just popping out on like the next. Let me not say names. I'm not popping out on the next silly thing. You know.
But you were saying that the duality of doing the music and acting.
That's what it was. Because you were asking me about the packs, and I was trying to say that I was about to start a TV show that was going to take 6 months of my life, and I was about to go to New Orleans. And so I'm in New York with all this music in my phone. I had maybe 75, 80 songs in my phone. 30 of them I loved. The rest, cool. But 30 of them, I said, these is nice. Like, they're just so me now. And I don't want to miss that moment because that's how it is with writing, especially when you hold your songs. You might make a song you love. 2 months later, it's like, that doesn't tell my story now. I didn't want that story to not be told, though, at whatever time I was at. And so while shooting Virgo, I called the label and I just said, listen, I know we have to put out an album or there's a plan to make an album and all that, and things are slow because you guys are waiting on me and I'm busy with the show. But the last thing I wanted to do was, oh, sorry, I got too busy. There's no music. So I just threw a ton of songs at them. I just gave them like 20 songs. And I said, listen, I think we split them up in 4s to make it digestible. And while I go off and shoot for 6 months, let's just let those fly and do their thing. So people see not only my hunger for it, but where I'm at. You know, I'm excited for more music to come out because I think you're going to see the growth in me as a person, but then also in the sound and then also in the execution.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell you're a big strategy person.
Yeah, bro.
But you said you were working on this while you were shooting I'm a Virgo. Did you get hip to any Boots Riley stuff?
Oh yeah. I wanted to rap on the show. I wanted more for Virgo. I wanted a bit more for Virgo. I wanted to. Me and Boots were talking about getting in the booth and creating songs that my main character would rap.
Boots is such a serious cat musically. Yeah. Like, so it makes sense that you would be.
And it makes sense why he made a show like Virgo. Yeah. You know, all his rap was anti-capitalistic rap. It was speaking for the people. That's how his shows are. And so that's how I want to do the music too. You know, even though my music is fun though, it's not all political. It's
fun, but I feel like even within that there are nuggets.
Yes.
So the other question I had about the packs is there a narrative arc to them? Like, should you play one before the other, or can you do it how you want to do it?
No, that you could do it how you want to do it. I made all those songs in such different. Some of the songs I wrote in 2019. Some of them I had written in 2021.
That's the beauty of sitting on songs.
Crazy thing,
because you can figure out how timeless they really are.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, the biggest compliment I got is that there was such a range, and it was only because it was accidental. I didn't sit for a month and make a purposeful range of songs. I just collected what I call the last 3 years of my diary. You know what I'm saying? The last 3 years of what I thought and how I felt. I just put it all together and put them out in packs. I also wanted that to make some noise at the label, man. You gotta make some noise.
Yeah, you gotta get the building behind you.
If you're not making noise online, which I don't do, you gotta make noise in the industry and in the rooms. And so putting out the packs was my way of making some noise. And now sitting here at this table with you is gonna be my way of making some noise too, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
The other question I had about the packs is that you put out short films for each pack, right?
Yeah, like a movie. Yeah, like a movie.
Which was a very smart medium for you to employ for the packs, because everybody who I was putting cats on as I'm doing research, like, yo, did you know this cat rap? And like showing the cats, and they were like, I had no idea, but also these videos are just amazing, and the way he's like acting out the words and like it fuses everything together in a way. Yeah,
That was the plan. I love what we got to do, me and Show Me. I love what we executed, but I'm taking a step back from that sort of execution. Because at the time, first of all, I was, I'm 27 now. So at the time I dropped the packs, I was 24, turning 25.
Oh, wow.
I loved the way it came out because I think it blended the cinema with my music. But I also have to think of the idea that there's an audience in the world that has no idea who I am.
Right.
And doesn't know I am an actor, you know? And I want to impress a hip hop head that's never even seen me on TV and just go, who is this young cat? And then he's shocked that I do movies as opposed to he's shocked that I do music, you know?
Yeah.
And so when I came up with the idea to make a movie for the music, it was just to blend the two worlds and keep my cinematic core for my core audience. But really, like, when I watched it back, I loved and appreciated it, but I thought it was a bit too orchestrated. And I ended up being a bit too performative.
Right.
Which is possible to do, especially when I'm trying to show people who I am in the rap front. Now, if I was trying to show you I'm an actor who know how to rap, I did that. Like, this is cinematic, I act, but look at me flowing. But if I want to show you I'm a rapper who just happens to act, I gotta rap.
Yeah.
And it's more about that. And so that's where I'm at now. With the way I want to tell my story. It's coming back home. I even came up with that idea while living in a home in Los Angeles. It's hard to you tell your story and write about the Bronx when you're sitting in some grass and some sun.
It's a whole different
Los
environment.
Angeles, it don't go hand in hand. And
so have you been working on? You came back to work on music, or have you been working on music here?
So I lived here last year, so I came back home. So I moved out to Los Angeles in 2021. Just after COVID, to get my feet really on the ground there. 2024, I decided, it's the year I'm going back home. And I spent the entire year home. And I moved around everywhere last year. It's actually the reason why I'm a bit more talked about right now. Because I could have been hiding in a hole in LA and never had, but I'm back out here and like hanging out and moving around and seeing people.
How does it feel? Like, because I got a bunch of friends that moved to LA for entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
And there haven't been many that have just loved it. Like, and I'm not saying this to throw salt on LA, but like, a lot of like it's mostly comedians. I hang out with a bunch of comedians, and a lot of them go out there and they're like, because they can't perform on as many stages as much as they do here. Like here, you can go to like 5 different clubs a night, 4 or 5, and out there it's like you drive to 1 or 2 shows and you're done.
Yeah, there's that. I think there's a difference between LA and Hollywood, and I understand the difference.
Yeah.
Like whenever I say, I don't like it out here, I never mean I don't like it in the state of California or the city of Los Angeles. I just mean I don't like it in this industry, and I don't like. It's the hub here, so when you're in that, you got to be there. So that's. When you meet people with false intentions, you're not meeting a homie from Compton. You're not meeting a homie from Carson. You're meeting a
homie from like the whatever agency.
Whatever agency who moved from whatever little part of the country to come chase a big dream. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't know how to network really, or doesn't even know how to treat people because they just have their own intentions in mind. And New York's a big city of I'm tunnel vision is about me, but I'm not hitting your shoulder. Right. I'm not bumping into your shoulder. We're ducking, dodging as we're moving. So I care for you as much as I got to get to where I got to get to.
Yeah.
And LA, I think that's just slightly missing in the Hollywood sense of it. There's a very, survival of the fittest mentality and like just, I eat and I don't care if you do.
That was a fire way to put it. You ever consider writing raps? That was a fire way to put it.
I might write raps, bro. This acting stuff is boring.
Speaking of actors that write raps, have you tapped in with any other actors that rap? There's a short list. I put I know Idris Elba is one. Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Omari Hardwick. I just found out about him.
I just found out he rapped too.
He's nice as He put out a couple albums this year actually.
Really?
Features, just like, all these features. He's just banging with everybody.
Oh, I'm super sleep on that.
Donald Glover and Omar Gooding, both other rappers. Like I was wondering if you got a chance to like, has your journey into like your journey of showcasing your music, like brought other actors that rap to you, like, yo, you nice?
Nah.
Okay.
Not necessarily. No, I think something about those days are gone. Something about the days of looking down and being like, nice, let's do it together. It's such an individual world. Like, I even feel ashamed, but like you said, Omari dropped 3 projects. I'm like, oh, whoa, I didn't even know. And it's this idea because I'm so damn busy trying to get my stuff out, you know? So I don't know if that's the correct answer, but I've had a lot of artists like Jamie Foxx, right, come up to me and tell me about the duality of both. Not necessarily like, you know. And then I've also had, you know, I've also had some actors who I look up to have told me, don't do it. Don't do the music.
Because it would dilute they say hold off on doing it or just don't do it at all.
I've heard don't do it at all. I've heard just you're so incredible at this that this wouldn't make sense in any world or any so just put this away and just focus on that. That's the most disrespectful advice I could get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, passion is passion. You can't shut it up. You can't shut up love for something. And the love I have for this music, if it's not clear as day before you press play, it is after. And so most people who give me that advice won't even press play. They'll say that.
Clear as day, press play. You over here barring up, man.
Well, I've been recording this whole time.
Well, you know, since you're barring up already, listen.
Talk to me.
I want to do this dramatic reading of lyrics thing.
Yeah, talk to me. You told me about this. Yeah, okay.
I want to bridge the gap between rapping and acting because right now,
I love this, bro.
I have an award-winning actor singing at the table with me. So there's no way I couldn't get off a little acting exercise with my man. I was wondering if you'd give us the honor of a dramatic reading of one of these 3 songs. The songs I got to pick from for you are Nas, I Gave You Power, Warning by Biggie Smalls, or Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def. One of the 3.
There's 3 different genres right there.
But you know, if you only got to do one, you could do more, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of range. I didn't want to like stick you in one pocket.
I might do Mos Def.
Mos Def.
Yeah.
All right, you got the sheet on the they're called sides in the industry. I know industry talk. I got his sides for him. You'll see Miss Fat Booty down there. Whenever you can take a minute to...
Now I'm like, wait, because these are all fun. Because Warning, I could put in a little.
Warning involves me too. Like if you do Warning, I got to jump in for the, you know, the little. There's an acted moment in there, you know.
I want to do all 3 of them.
We can do all 3. We can do it.
Which one you want to do? You want to do one with me?
I want to do Warning because
let's do Warning.
The only reason I put I Gave You Power by Nas is because that intro trips me out.
Nah, because I was about to go deep with this one. This one's heavy.
That's kind of heavy.
It's heavy, and then this one's very playerish.
Let's keep it light. Let's keep it right. All right.
Come on. All right. So wait. So hold on.
I'll let you take a minute to get your.
Yeah, but let me take this.
I am seriously out leagued right now. I'm gonna make it happen though.
You gonna tap in, bro?
Yeah, I got my lines. I got my sides too.
You gonna tap in? All right. So hold on. So I'm going from the top with the Huda?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, you're talking to yourself and then you call me.
Yeah, I could be on some. Hold on. Where my phone at? All right. You ready?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Paging me. God, it's 5:46 in the morning. Hold on, hold on.
This is magic. Goosebumps.
What is this? Paging me. 5:46 in the morning. It's a crack of dawn. Nigga, I'm yawning. What the cold out my eye. He was just paging me. Why? It's my pop from the barbershop. He said, he told me he gambling in the spot. You heard the intricate plot. Like fly paper, neighbor. Wait, yo, slow down, love. Please, chill. Drop the cable.
Yo.
Yeah.
You remember them from the hill up in Brownsville? The ones you got nice with and rolled dice with?
Yeah, the fame up in Prospect. Nah, them my is not love. They wouldn't disrespect.
Yo, I didn't say them. They schooled me to some you knew from back when you was clocking minor figures. Now they heard you like Nitro, and they want like slow. Yo, thank fame for warning me, so now I'm warning you.
Mm-hmm.
I got tell me what you want to do.
Yo. Stick me for my paper.
And sing. That's tapping in. I feel like I did a good job.
That was great, bro. I heard the panic.
So when you start working on your screenplay, just know there's somebody over here.
Nah, that's genius. You know, I can't remember, bro, but when I was a kid, I don't even know what TV station, I don't know what movie it was. I know you might even know it, but there was a whole movie that was rapped, start to finish. Some hood shit too. Something about these guys and these cars. I'm young. I was young watching this.
I don't know.
But they were in dialogue with each other. And they were rhyming with the dialogue on some like, yo, what's up with you? Nothing. I don't get you. Like slide. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, but the story was cohesive. It was very low budget. It didn't.
The only one I could think of that was a pure rap musical was the one with Beyonce, the hip opera joint. Which, that's not that.
Yeah, but no, no.
There was also, well, I was going to say Jay-Z, what was that movie called? The VHS.
What, The Streets is Watching?
Yeah, but that wasn't straight up.
No, but that wasn't straight up, no.
You just sent me down a rabbit hole.
There was something that was just so, but that'd be crazy, somebody bring that sort of concept back.
Yeah, so my question for you now, we're going to the acting phase since we just acted. I got you in character now. Jharrel Jerome, the award-winning actor, is here at the table. Would you rather receive a bad script or a bad beat? Which one could you make better? The easiest.
Oh, a bad beat.
A bad beat?
A bad beat.
Yeah.
A bad beat, because all you got to do is it sounds sometimes silly works over bad beats, you know?
Yeah.
But a bad script,
no saving it?
No saving that. No saving that.
It takes so many people to bring a script together, too.
Exactly. It's a village. Plus, you're talking about, like, if it's a bad script and it got pushed through, this is millions of dollars risking. And then everybody, all 90 people got to make this bad script work. Most likely not, versus 2-3 guys in the studio could try to flip the beat somehow. Bro, just put the beat under, like, do some
post-production.
Yeah.
Also, you know, there are several songs with bad beats that I love. Because the songs,
really?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know them off top.
Yeah, but I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's not always
what do you love about it, though, if it's a bad beat?
The vocal performance.
Yep.
Like, it's always the vocalist that carries it through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was asking that question because sometimes you see a film and you'll be like, this is awful, but so-and-so killed it. This is awful.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so within that, have you gotten into script writing? Have you tried your hand at it?
Yes, I have. Yes, sir.
Oh, are you like?
So I'm mid-writing right now.
Okay.
So I haven't finished anything. I haven't solidified anything. I haven't taken anything out to the people I know. It's the best thing, like, with the connections I have. I could take my time and try to write something I really love and try to get into certain, like, meetings with people who can help me.
So within script writing and rapping, do the two skill sets ever meet in the middle, or are they both just two completely separate things?
You know, I'm still learning so much about them both, you know, to where I don't think I can give a profound answer, especially at the stage where I'm at, of even proving that I can get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'm proving it to myself that I can get it done. But when it comes to what I know personally, I think the only similarity is forgetting about the world when you write. It's the only similarity. I think the rest is very different. I think writing a 16-bar verse, trying to get them, like, The Warning. Like, that's 3 scenes in a movie. That's a good 15 minutes in a movie, but we got to do it in 16 verses, in 16 bars for a verse, you know? So it's a lot tighter and it's a lot harder. That's why Kendricks and the Nicoles, they're so skillful at storytelling. Nas on a track because they have such limited amount of time. But it's still the same thing, beginning, middle, end, you know, and a theme and a message and the story you want to get across, you know? You don't, I made some songs where I'm like, yo, that was hot. Whoa. And then I go, I don't know what the hell I said, though. And I have no idea what it means or what it's supposed to mean. I just know it sounded cool sonically. But if you can match that sonic power with, I just gave you a beginning, middle, end, Wet Dreams, J. Cole. Such a simple story. Simple, kids, young love, whatever, but so powerful and spread out that way. But I think the only similarity between just getting a pen and paper and trying to write a story is ignoring the world and their opinions, because you're just going to dilute your story in every way.
I think that's good advice for any writer.
I think so, yeah.
Like, you know, like when you write, when you work on something, turn your phone off.
Turn it off.
Zone out.
Believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My best advice is too is like, the movie will never get made if it was never written in the first place. So just write it. The song is never gonna come out if you didn't write it. So you just gotta write it and then deal with how much you don't like it after.
More good advice.
Yeah.
This guy's dropping jewels. You've played some.
You gotta throw it up.
You played some really incredible roles.
Yeah, man.
In playing those roles, did music help you to prep for the characters?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
was there a song or album that helped you get through shooting
Oh, yeah.
each project you shot?
100%.
What was the, like,
I
if we went, I got 4 projects
Okay.
that I want to ask you about. But so thinking back to Moonlight, like, what album or what song sets were getting you through those days of shooting?
So it's so funny because each movie I can not only think of the songs I love, but I could also think of songs I was writing.
Even
Like
better.
almost every set. And when I did Moonlight, I dropped a SoundCloud mixtape that might even still be up there. I don't even know. It was called Fresh Mint.
Fresh Mint?
Yes, because I was a freshman in college. And so I was like, I thought it was the hottest name ever. I was like, because I'm a freshman, I'm a freshman. And I was like, I was on the Moonlight set and I wrote this song called Miami Beach because we shot it in Miami.
Okay.
And it was like, mama, mama, I am on Miami Beach, mama, mama. Remember when they laughed at me? Like some young thing, but that was me on the beach on the off day while I was shooting. And I'll never forget that because, yeah, music keeps me alive on set. It's 14-hour days and really you're acting for an hour.
Long days.
Long days.
You're acting for an hour, but you have to be on call and prepared.
And
all
prepared,
14.
exactly. So that's my creative flow still happening. And then my chance to write because there's so much time on my hands. And so it's a beautiful time to write before I get in the studio. But what I was listening to then was Frank Ocean. It was on Channel Orange like crazy. It was on Channel Orange. I couldn't put Channel Orange down for a long, long time.
Was that when Channel Orange came out, or were you?
Nah, I think Orange came out in high school for me.
Okay.
Yeah, Channel Orange was like 2012, I think, or 13.
Yeah.
Something like that. This is 2015. So no, Channel Orange was still out there and around, but it was always
just
like
was speaking to
in
you
my
at that
ear
moment.
while I was traveling. And I hadn't been traveling that much at the time. I never
Oh, wow.
wasn't well traveled growing up. My flight to shoot Moonlight was maybe my like 4th flight in my life.
And that's why Mama.
Yeah, I am on Miami. That
Beach.
came from, I can't believe I'm in Miami. And I'm not in Miami for visiting family that lived in Fort Lauderdale. I'm here because they paid for it.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy.
And so that was the energy. And I would take whatever energy I was feeling and I would put it into music. When I did When They See Us.
Yeah, that was the next one I was going to ask
man.
about.
So when I did, I also mentioned all my characters have a playlist. That's a thing for me. So
You make
I
a
have
playlist for them?
a playlist and a notebook. So I write like a journal for each character and the thoughts of the character. So When They See Us was the hardest time doing that.
I could imagine.
Because I was like really writing down thoughts that I believed he would feel and have, and it was really rough. And I was only listening to real grunge ass. I was listening to like Fred the Godson and like
Rest in peace.
yeah, rest in peace, Fred. Hobson.
Oh, you in the crates, man.
I was like listening to just mad Action Bronson. I was just like more like, aggressive. And then the songs I was writing then too, I actually don't even think I put out any of those. Songs, but they were really, really emotionally charged and angry. And Kendrick was coming right at that time too, where he had just him, and he's screaming at the system. And so here I was doing a show where I was crying at the system. And so that fed into a lot of the songs I was writing at the time.
Yeah.
So like things like that.
Yeah, and when They See Us is one of those ones, man, like before I move on to the next film that I want to ask about, When They See Us is one of those ones that like, I remember watching it and I had to stop it. Like I couldn't just sit and like binge it. I had to like really, really sit with it. Cause I'm around the same age as those guys. So it was just really hard to watch. And it was also one of those things, like it was a story I didn't really know about being from Ohio. So.
Right.
But yeah,
because that's a different. A lot of the like the dudes I knew who were older really were hurt by that show because they were actually here and they remember the night, they remember the time and all that. It's still so personal to New York.
Yeah.
But the way it was shot, directed, created with such heart and care, no matter who you are in the world, I think it's a story that will hurt. It hurt me. I didn't even watch it, man.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I didn't watch it.
I don't blame you.
I think I watched it once with the guys and then So it was heavy, but that's the beauty of art, and we need more of those, man. We need more of those. I think that scared us, it traumatized us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it did.
It traumatized us, and we as a culture and a community, like, nah, no more of that. But I think we need a few more.
I think so too.
I think even if we're scared, we need, if that's our chance to tell stories, then let's tell them. You know?
Speaking of, the next story is 12 foot tall. I mean, it's not 12 foot tall. I'm sorry.
Man. Don't
13.
disrespect, man.
I took off a foot. I'm sorry.
Tall, man.
Sorry, man. My bad.
13.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
Virgo. Shouts to my man Boots Riley.
Yeah, man.
So what was getting you through that?
What was that time? That was the PAX. That was the PAX.
You did say you were.
I had already done so many songs and so many projects that instead of taking time to write, I was taking time to come up with the PAX. I came up with the title "Summer I'm Not." I came up with the music video concept. I wrote the story out. I picked the songs, put them in packs. I got in, like, if I was in the studio, it was just to play songs for my friends. I played, like, I had a group of like 4 people I trusted at the time, and I played them like 70 songs. 6 hours, 7, 5.
Lock in. We listen to the music.
When they had food in and out, and they just sitting there by song 70, like, Jharrel. You know,
it all sounds like one song.
One more. By the end, it all sounds so muddy. But the point was to pick the ones that, I knew which ones I loved, and I wanted to see if people thought the same. And it was around the same. The 16 songs I ended up dropping in the packs were the ones that not only felt the best I could do sonically at the time, but it just felt so me, authentically me.
Okay.
And so Virgo was weird. It was a weird time. That was the weirdest show I've done. I mean, bro, 13 feet, man. I'm not even standing
in a room
and hunched over and playing with dolls. Like my other, so shooting that was crazy because they shot forced perspective. That was no special effects CGI.
I know, that was fucking.
So I was playing, like, if we was doing this exact scene, I would be on a bench over there that's mini, and there would be a little mini doll of you, and with your mini everything, and I would be talking to you, and it would look like it's you from behind, but it's really just a doll. So I was just acting to dolls.
Yeah, that had to be such a fun thing to do. I mean, I know at a certain point it's grueling because it's hard on your body a little bit, but it's also like, as an actor, you want to like step into the world and pretend like, not pretend, but become that thing.
Absolutely.
So, and that you're actually that person.
It's a dream. Like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it this way. You know. But by the end, bro, the boy back was killing me. I needed a massage, and I was in pain. But that was a good time for me to let off, I think, a body of work that I'm proud of, because when I drop my next body of work, it's one of those things where, you know, you had your new artist that you loved, and you're like, whoa, this person, where they been? And you go back, and you'll be able to play it and appreciate the growth of it all. You know?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask about Unstoppable as far as was that what you were writing your new body of work in when you were working on Unstoppable?
Nah. I made my new body of work while I was promoting Unstoppable.
Okay.
Yeah, Unstoppable got me busy. That was the first film that made me go, oh shit, it's kind of really hard.
Like the multitasking thing had to like fall a little.
Yeah, because I got in the gym, bro. I was in the gym 7 days a week. 6, some days twice, and I learned how to wrestle. Like, I really learned with the guy I played for 7 months. I trained on the mat wrestling daily with him and like 3 other wrestling coaches. And then I also had to learn how to act like I've been on the crutches since I was 9 years old. And so running up steps, down steps. So basically, for almost 8 months of my life that year, from 9 to 5, mainly 9 to 6, 7, I was training for this movie.
And were you athletic at all? Did you play sports?
Hell no. Hell no.
That had to be tough, man.
I grew up, I played baseball. Like, it came with the territory of my blood. So I played baseball, but, you know, at some point the boy stopped at 5'8" and was like, I'm just going to go into theater. And that happened around 15, 16. So the sports, like, I play sports recreationally. I'm doing pickup games. Like, I like balling still. I like playing, but I never was one of those kids on a team that had a coach who whipped me into shape, and I had to train. So yeah, bro, by the time I'm now 24 with like new adult weight, I went from 183 to 144. Yes, bro. In the span of the 9 months.
You probably felt great though.
I felt great, but now it's like I like the gym and hate it at the same time because it feels like PTSD. But I felt amazing. And my point was like, I didn't have so much time for the music to really plot. So I started writing right after that. And I used a lot with what I learned, discipline, militant, you know, that's why I'm here now. Like what I learned doing that was getting up off my ass and doing the part that's beyond the creative.
Man, discipline will change your life.
Discipline will change your entire life, man.
I'm grappling with it. I'm leaning more into it, but it's one of those things where like I'm realizing you got a regimen.
You have to. And your consistency. And you have to be consistency. Like the amount of times I'm like, yo, that sounds like a good idea. And the second 2 weeks pass and I don't see that idea turn into fruition, it was a failed idea. But some ideas take a lot of time to actually be executed. You just got to stay on it.
Yeah. Something else that takes a lot of time. Transition.
Come on, you smooth with it too.
Listen,
real smooth.
Pretty good at this.
What is it? Where you going with this? I'm curious.
Things that take a lot of time. Musicals are notoriously things that take years to mount.
Musicals, like Broadway musicals?
Yeah, Broadway musicals.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered like moving into that space in terms of like merging music and acting?
Yeah, I started with that. So I started
really?
I was to LaGuardia. I went to LaGuardia High School.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I started with theater in general. So
my
intro into singing per se was theater and like, you know, In the Heights.
Yeah.
That was my favorite play because I'm doing the whole song and dance for everybody, but really I'm rapping the whole time. Because what I felt comfortable was flow and like rhythm. So if I ever moved into that space, I would want to do some Lin-Manuel-esque, and go into like, you know, rapping, but telling a story in front of a live audience. That sounds like a dream. I love live audiences. I started with that. That's my whole world.
Yeah, because I was talking to Master Ace, you know, he's actually writing a hip hop musical. Well, he wrote one.
Oh, yeah?
And he's at the point where he's like staging it and moving it around. It's pretty dope. It's based on one of his last albums. And that made me, like, that conversation, coming into this conversation, made me think, like, oh, man, I wonder if this cat is, like, into musicals.
Yes.
But
yeah.
It makes sense that you would have been, like, you
doing
know,
it.
on
Yeah,
that track.
I did In the Heights in LaGuardia. Like senior year, I was the lead in the musical.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's like being the quarterback on the football team in my school. Yeah. Because it's a performing arts school.
So you like it did that?
You know what I'm saying? I always love something. But I like that world. But right now, no, I really want to continue to get my feet into the film industry and really cement my name further with that. And then at the same time, like really, really, really help bring this rap shit back.
Okay.
Because it's a bigger thing for me.
I got one last question for you today.
Talk to me.
It's a new segment I'm starting. It's called The Big Playback.
Okay.
And it's about seeking justice for an underrated, overlooked, or played out song or album. And if you need a minute to think of one, I got one on deck that I can give, but I'm sure nobody cares about mine because...
Nah, we care about yours, bro. Kick us off.
Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? There's so much conversation online about...
it should be done.
Yeah, they're like DJs need to take the song out their set. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but what's that from?
What, the song?
No, why they got to take it out the set?
Post-pandemic party goers think they know what DJs should do more than what DJs know. So they're like, I go to parties, I'm tired of hearing Tevin Campbell.
That's all it is. It's like they feel like it's played out.
That's all it is. And the whole room sings. They go nuts when it comes on. So why would you take it out of your set? But
I've never been anywhere where that would come on and people would be like, oh, we're not. Or the girls at least wouldn't be going screaming at the top of their lungs.
It's only one person. And that person has social media. And since you're not really on social media, you haven't seen that person. But whoever keeps starting that conversation, log off.
For me, I don't even know. I'll say it for rap. I'll say it for hip hop. The One Train song. Remember A$AP Rocky? When he threw on Action, and he threw on Kendrick, he threw on Joey. I feel like that was around the last few years where artists would just jump 7 rappers on one track. From no matter what region you were from, no matter what label you was from, no matter what, anything. We were just going bar for bar. We weren't even scared. It wasn't who was the best. It wasn't who had the best verse. We let the fans decide that. I feel like I've missed that song a lot, and I feel like the idea of making music like that needs to come back.
Justice for the posse cut. We need more posse cuts.
We need more posse cuts.
We need more
Drake, the Eminem, Kanye thing. Even if it's not the biggest artist, we just need more posse cuts. I think like I want to go find other underground rappers, and we just jump on a song all together, 6, 7, and then just bring that sort of thrill back. You know?
Listen, man, you should do
and
it.
Clips, man. I've been hearing online. They old heads. They in the Vatican rapping, bro.
In the Vatican rapping.
Crazy.
Rapping better than...
Crazy.
Better than they've ever rapped.
Better than they ever rapping, better than half the...
Malice?
I know.
Pusha T, I love Pusha T.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But being without Malice for so long and then getting Malice and Malice.
You see the feeling and you see what was missing this whole time. Bro, it was almost got emotional really watching them at the Vatican and stuff.
I haven't seen it yet.
And it's just, you haven't seen it, it's beautiful. And it's just one of those things where 2 years ago, this wouldn't have even been a thought.
Yeah.
You know, when we saw Kendrick at the fashion show, that was crazy. Like, whoa, that was the highest we could see it. Nobody's gonna top that for another 10 years. And here they go within 2 years at the Vatican, you know?
Hip hop is beautiful.
Hip hop's beautiful, bro. It needs to stay here. It needs to stay here for all of us.
Well, you can't stay here. You gotta go.
All right, well, I gotta go back to
Thank you so
Hollywood.
much
My dog.
for joining me for this episode, man. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
you for spending time with me.
You're the man, bro. Thanks for that.
Big shouts to Jharrel Jerome for stopping through and hanging out. His music is available wherever you want to stream it, and there are videos that go along with the songs too. And that's it for this week. But remember to stick around after the credits for a little something extra. The Almanac of Rap is created and hosted by Donwill. Executive producers are Donwill, Aisha Sese, and Travis Harris. The show is directed by Travis Harris. The show is produced and edited by Kobe Bafor. Art direction for the show was handled by Kaushik Kaladindi. The production coordinator is Bianca Ortiz. Audience development is handled by Hassan Spruill and Ashawn McCullen. Our audio marketing strategist is Fabian Mickens. The show's camera operators are Travis Harris, Kobe Bafor, Trigger Bowden, and Compton Timberwolf. Graphic design was done by Jefferson Harris. Compton's also our technical director and audio engineer. Our social media producers are Taylor McGee and Michael Mays Jr. The show's associate producers are Brianna Harris, Tiara Jackson, and Javon Stevenson. The show's theme music was provided by Von P. The show is written by Don Will and Peter Berry. All right, y'all still there? Cool. Here's some footage I found of Lupita Nyong'o kicking a freestyle over the New York State of Mind beat.
You recorded? Okay. 1, 2, check it. Mexican born, Kenya running through my veins. Dark chocolate, plus I keep a sharp name. Lancome fresh face, looking tailor-made. Disney on the books, so you know I stay paid. Next up, Katwe rocking out with David. Don't do critics, if you're hating, please save it. Ambassador for elephants, trying to save the planet. I'm working on my master plan, stunting in a hammock. Bugging out with Robin Hood, Wilson's all day. Some play to eat, but we eat to play. Speak 4 languages, doing deals in Spanish. Hit 'em with my autograph, poof, I vanish. On to the next punt, the rest civilian. Shout out to the village, just hit Trey Million. Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty fly. All right, I'll see you guys next time on the Almanac of Rap.